Beautiful Monterey Bay. We're here for Monterey Car Week. Welcome to a week of cars and things. We're here in Monterey. It's Monterey Car Week. It seems to be German Car Week here at the dealer. However, this seems to have been in Monterey longer than it was in Germany. Even the French car doesn't seem quite right. After all, I've been looking for a convertible anyway. Well, there's a little newer German car, a 928 Porsche, 4,900, not 4,999. You know, I think I'm going to settle for the 959. No rust. You know it's Monterey Car Week. Right around the corner, this shows up. Yep. We're in Carmel getting ready for a concourse on the avenue. And in the showroom here in Carmel is the Sterling Moss Monaco winning 250 Maserati. Just in the dealership. Hey, and all this activity is before the concourse. There's a car on the street that gets a lot of attention. Yeah, it's a replica, only $70,000. Boy, it's a nice one. Tuesday morning, Carmel, California. The concourse on the avenue, and they're starting to show up. Last year, it was a Porsche tractor there. Can you imagine that General Motors and Chevrolet produced all of that? It's adorned. Place for Porsche tractor. Now here's a rarity. A Vega with the Cosworth. We're already into the engine compartments. Here is that Cosworth in the Vega. Look what just arrived, a Lancia with obviously an altered top. Ooh, I think they call it a hot rod Lancia. I would. Lead sled? No. Gentlemen, just open the hood and look at this. It's a Testarossa Lancia. So the reasons for the lowered top and sort of the smoothing of the body is they wanted to turn it into an outlaw. Yeah, here we go. Ah, the class is looking up now. These British cars are coming out from everywhere. Now Jaguar created that, and then Jaguar created this. Here's the Vega. That's what a Cosworth sounds like.
The guy's left.
And the Porsche contingent. And we gotta have a Cobra in every show. Well, it's a BMW year. It's a 507 in all its glory. Chevrolet. Two different worlds. Oh, I think that was in last year's show. Oh, another one of Chevrolet's wonders. Nova. Oh, the French have arrived. 32. Very clean. Citroen D21. A remarkable car. Now I have favorites. Fiat Dino. Ferrari engine. Yeah, it is a Fiat Fiat Dino, but he's got the Ferrari logo on the side.
Lounging chair you have for TV that lifts you up.
Farina body, it's a little junior Ferrari with a V6. This is a Lister. Take a look at that Citroen engine.
How many other ones?
Oh, they're coming, but look at this. Chrysler Imperial. Whoa. Wow. Flashlight taillights that works.
This is a white. You can turn right
Cords. Remember the Porsche for $4,990? Oh, $900. Well, there's one there. It's worth a lot more. Whoa, that one was black yesterday. Oh, I don't think so. $4,900. I think I'm seeing double. The Porsches are arriving with great vigor and great noise. Actually, it's this Ford Mustang. I think you might call this one an outlaw. The old one. Yes, the name below Porsche. It's the equivalent to outlaw in German. That's what that lettering means. The windshield wipers alone are outlaw. A little bit outlaw. A little bit of outlaw. So let's look at the outlaw engine now.
You have exquisite taste.
Thank you so much.
I must say.
Oh, thank you.
Well, this has been here before. 37 hot rods.
You're smart. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Looking good. There you go. Right on up there. Perfect.
Now here comes the lead sled. I mean Mercury. Maybe it's having trouble coming up the hill. It's got so much lead. Who knows? Ooh, that's a really good looking one.
You guys part of our show, you part of
I will not make fun. That is a very, very well done custom Mercury.
Best of show, buddy. Best of show. Woo! That was a pretty one. Good morning, sir.
I think he's in the show. No, he must not be in the show. Now we got one of the new Teslas in the show. 3 abreast seating and Lamborghini doors. Now we got it all opened up. Boy, from a Tesla to a Jeepster, we are advanced. Jeepster, yes. It's a Ranger.
Where's your lemon suit? Everybody move!
And right behind it, they're going to park this Volkswagen. Jeepster, Ranger, Volkswagen, Fiat 500. Boy, after that experience, I thought I needed a therapist, but only for dogs. Huh, disappointed. Get another shot of this Mercury Custom, even though the headlight is inoperative. We're now going to look at the custom engine in this Mercury Custom. Unbelievable. Very modern engine, but the look vintage. It's got Arden overhead covers, supercharged. It's just a plain old stock 40 Ford. I love it. Ooh, sounding like a supercharger, maybe. 3 people in a Speedster. That's 3 people in a Speedster. That's packing it, right? Looking very custom. I think it's a Buick. Boy, we're getting our automobile education this morning. Toyota. Oh, and here's a BMW M1. Really nice. Porsche slant nose.
Ask them when you get up there, okay?
Model A truck. Imagine this, what they let in here. Any car. Here's what's making all the noise. Jaguar. A little 550 Spider. I think everybody's waiting here.
Step.
Lagonda. This truck is definitely a high boy. Porsche Purity. Note the license plate. It's like about a 35 Ford truck.
Sir.
Studebaker.
There we go.
From a Jaguar to a Studebaker. Morgan.
Morning. How you doing, sir?
All kinds. Aston Martin.
Well, let's speak down the middle, okay? Thank you very much.
Lighting on this truck is fabulous. Lighting on this Buick is fabulous. Mercury Custom. Porsche Outlaw. Totally unique car. Of all sides. Well, up in the square now, and there's some commercial showings here. Very nice, though. Here's a 918 Porsche in matte finish. This is what the show is all about. Showing off great cars. About as aesthetic and stock as you can get. Put skirts over the front wheels and the turning radius disappears. And the car's weight. Oh, the shine. And the contrast. Look what happened. This truck backed into the Rolls Royce. Oh, yes, sad sight. Cars waiting. Well, while we went up to the square, a few cars have moved in. 32 Ford, 57 Chevy, and Ford Woody. Now here are two Lotuses.
Don't ruin the picture, Mike.
So how do I refer to them?
Always do that.
And Renault. Isn't this interesting? The matte finish actually heightens the shininess of the chrome. ISO in sort of an orange. Ferrari 275 in obvious fly yellow. And what we have is a Boss. BMW. And here's how you tow a Mini. Nash Healy. Marina body. Sunbeam Alpine. What a fun show when you look at all the variety here. and all the heavy polishing going on. And there are 3 Lotuses. Now they've had the fires near Carmel. Maybe this is one of the vehicles. Really not making light of the fires near Carmel, but you know, this guy says he's ready. What does this mean? Now if it was a 32 Ford, I could understand. 32 Packard, I don't know. Mazda microcar. Remember the Carmen Gias at the used car dealer the other day? It's decaying sort of like it. Looks like it's decaying right before your very eyes. Very nice Maserati. Last year it was the Biccioni, and this looks like it's because from the Prince of Wales, the name of the guy that owns it. Gosh, this could be the next Batmobile, or maybe it's already been. Stupid me if I read the license. Yeah. To you, Batman. Yeah, this is a showstopper. This is a Dannenhauer, and it has a Porsche engine.
They had a special class a few years ago.
This is an Oscar. Yali body, I'll bet.
But it was really strong when you pulled out.
Just rolled in.
I just don't want to see her burn up on you.
I'm obsessing. This car is sensational. One of one. What a car. What a tool. I am obsessing. This car is fantastic. A Bosch truck. Oh, Matador truck. Bosch product. Unbelievable, the stuff showing up at this show.
Oh, really?
Oscar. You gotta get down in this car. I'm down almost on my knees. BMW, which is originally a glass. It is a true BMW, the gentleman says, though it was an offspring from the glass. And sitting next to it is our third, 928 today. It was a very nice car. This lady is gracing this gorgeous, gorgeous Oscar. Back to the truck again. This is a Tampo, T-A-M-P-O. This show is over the top this year. And it's followed by a 41 Chevy. What a show, what a show. A Mazda and the Porsche Special. Oscar. This is rare beyond rare. One of one. It's a curiosity. There's a pristine little Porsche. Oh, Carrera. BMW. German car day. German truck, similar to the Volkswagen in the sense that it has an independent rear suspension. The Bosch service truck, there's that independent rear. Carmel is known for its dogs.
That's why we came up here.
Even when the door opened, this car is exciting. One of the displays here is this Ford Miller Indy car, 1933. Very rare and unique car. One of the local restaurants. I don't think they deliver pizza on this. I just don't think so. Mazda. And this 280Z has right-hand drive. It's the Japanese version called a Fair Lady. We're following him up to the parking. I say restore it. Alright, here's how it works. Send him. 501. He's going to go down and park on the avenue. There goes the owner, walking right along with it. Look at the second, the BMWs are here. 100 years of BMW this year. Here comes up. They're also featuring Can-Am this year. All having trouble getting over the speed bump. Good group of cars this year. Can-Am excitement. This colorful BMW that came in first is the engine.
With this private police access.
Yes, very colorful.
Yeah, they ran white
Ah, the Porsches. Lots of them. Display is very, very impressive.
They're gonna make a new bridge just by how many are driven off.
This Ferrari came in the back door. A very rare one at that. It was getting better and better every year. Well, the crowds are even going to get greater, but we'll get a good shot.
There we go, yeah. How about a round of applause for this
A very rare one. Vignale. Stand back and say ah. Now it's judging time. Very clean Ferrari, Daytona.
Those cars are chosen from over 400
new. Now here's one with a regular top.
Operations go well, and it's almost.
I'm back and back and back. Here's some contrast. A Denzel and a Jaguar in the background. All opened up. One of the Jaguar lightweights.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, 550. Fighter all opened up. And the Oscar is all opened up. Fabulous. Here's a Model T truck with the Indian Motorcycle logo on the side, and we have an Indian motorcycle here. Harley Davidson. Okay, Volkswagen bus, right? Well, it's electric powered. Yes, they're building new camp trailers today. This is a bolus. No, it's not an Airstream, it's a bolus.
And we operate.
And here's the interior.
That's very nice.
It is exactly right.
Someone just said, turn it upside down and turn it into a boat. Well, that's appropriate.
At least it is.
Now they're going to start reviewing some of the cars. BMW's 100th anniversary. Why not start with an
Vino
M1?
Napoli wine.
Here comes this Lancia. It's going to be up on the stand. Get a good look at the presentation stand there. Champagne and the gifts that are given to the winners. Only 11,000 miles on this M1. Seems to be German cars right now. This is the Denzel.
I've never seen this one.
Denzel. Porsche engine. The interviews go on.
The logo on it, and that's something you do not.
We'll drive to the track, run it, drive it home.
Now, Donald, you're on for this.
This
Shortly
is a
after
Lancia
the
Outlaw.
ended. But that
takes care of Lancia.
That is a great car.
absolutely.
Here we go.
Our
BMW.
theme of mixed cultures continues. I'm sensing a real theme that, hey, let's
Fluor
put our
body.
hands into this, keep selling.
BMW 1600 engine. Here's some Carmel folks sporting the Ferrari logo, and here are their dogs.
Jenny, look.
BMW 1600, really. Now, speaking of BMWs, 507. This is a real classic BMW.
Go ahead and hop on out of the car.
Look at that V8 engine.
Yeah. I like the fact the tires have a little bit of room, to be honest with you.
And so what follows it? A gravel truck. And off goes the dump truck.
Things to forget is driving an old work truck.
Lucioni. I'll see you later. Judges are going over this Murphy custody. 1940.
Okay, when you first showed us, I wasn't sure where these were. Now I get you. Now I see the reason for the shape.
Yep, and they're held on leather.
Looks absolutely fantastic. The judge pouring over it. In the same class as this 37. And it's got a supercharger as well. Nice.
Sit down. Oh, look at him.
Is her name Noisy?
Luigi.
Oh, Luigi, of course. The Ferrari logo. Car is a Cobra.
You know, funny thing about this, that truck is a great example.
And here's the man.
That they matched against it with the live axle, and it's a fascinating story, and you can go up there where else.
Oh, the
You
Concours.
should be very happy you came to the Carmel Concours in the Avenues.
I think they're going to fire it up now.
Suddenly,
Here's the
I
process.
have an incredible craving for butter. I don't know why.
Okay, here's the process.
Yep. And again, you know, there are lots of Chevrolet, and this is
All chain drive. All horsepower. Slowly creeping down.
So these are actually very typical.
All right, it's time for the Bestioni. We'll see if it'll break down the podium here. I don't know if it's going to make it. We got to back that back. Weight-wise, let's see if it would happen. And as they discuss the rear, we'll get the front. All right. We're ready. Here we go. Here's the original Mack Bulldog.
best
How
TV
undefeated
show
it is now.
on cars ever, Victory by Design. And
Let's check some sports cars out here. C-Type and the Lister. all this complexity is a 924 Porsche. You know, one like that. Wow, and
This is all happening in Carmel, a sleepy little village. This particular week,
Alan
how they get through with the Pebble Beach tour.
Or young or rich or
Alan
poor or what ethnicity, doesn't matter. We're all car guys. And I tell you, it's like heaven's going to be. We're all guys.
the car's getting higher and higher off the ground.
Engineering for the period.
Now it's going
We expected
over the
today,
ground now.
1969. Got the common ship on there. They had an electric ship later. But that backseat is
The car.
absolutely.
It's raising the rear so it's clear. Okay, now here's the American version of the Citroen.
Interesting because for a lot of years people really didn't fall in love with a lot of the different models of Studebakers, but now there is so much desired by so many people.
Well, we saw that Citroen. Now this is kind of, I'm saying, suggestive.
Going down freeways, good brakes and
There's, well, there's a black 32 here with a chop top.
otherwise
This one's getting the attention though.
and having fun in these cars.
Fire Dome Hemi. Yeah, a Hemi. These some Cobras. And the last one, a real serious racer. Look how wide those rear tires are. I mean, rubber to the road. Hello, next is the Accord. Fabulous car.
I think someone had a
This car is sensational from any angle. And they're talking about the electric gearbox that this car has. Pre-selected. You were getting a headlight demonstration here.
And he hand cranked those.
You hand crank them. Slowly.
The palm tree. If you've never been to that museum in Auburn, Indiana, you have to be close by sometimes. Go check it out. It's in the original. Wow, here's the behemoth. Exactly.
Yeah. The way the show goes. 1941 Chevrolet convertible. Yeah, and it drives very slowly.
the proper motorcycle. You would just like up and making any more motorcycles had to get it like the Chevy
And it's also quite interesting. It's a beautiful, beautiful car. I love these 220 Cabriolets.
Well, we had an earlier Chevrolet convertible. And it's a 57. Very nice. So another one runs off the block. All right, here's a controversial one. Maserati. As is found in a collection in France.
Something that
Hillary at 3:30.
you can irreplace.
Back
You
with
can't find the other one just like this.
I should be okay.
Breaking away from the podium for a short moment, here is the Pistioni. So as long as we're down there, we'll do the Cord too, which is supercharged.
Corvette, side height, is a great color.
Very iconic. Really nice Corvette. And here we got a Porsche that you see at the Unofficially from Australia. All right. Acura is one of the sponsors, so here is their new NSX coming in.
But this is really quite a looker. I mean, let's face it, if you're going to drive down the road in this vehicle, you know, you're going to make a lot of...
And they're talking about the new NSX.
When my eyes were open. Thank you.
There it goes.
In terms of colors,
Well, the commercial's over. Nice car though.
ceremony here at the Carmel Concours on the Avenue, part of the National Historic Vehicle Register.
Okay, big smile.
The winner for the
Everybody look over here.
Historic Vehicle Association.
This is for the vehicle that best represents the spirit of the Motorskape. 356 3A Coupe, number 23. We had this up here a little bit ago.
Chamber of Commerce Award.
Absolutely perfect.
Michael Furman is an artist behind the camera. You saw his booth up the street here. There's never a car that was designed that looked like that before or since.
The award goes to 1958 BMW 507, owned by Thomas Patrick. Together
Price for Imperial is really something else. Carmel
With the
Foundation.
driver showing visitors the sights. It's a 1955 Crown Imperial convertible two-door hot rod they got here. Well, I guess you'd go with a hot rod. That could possibly skip
Just unreal.
occasionally.
Absolutely unreal. It is so big. It's beautiful. There it goes.
Their heads around the world. This is certainly a deserving winner. 1965 Shelby Cobra.
Presented by Cindy Lopez Brinking. Heidi Birch Monzingo on behalf of
Family.
Chris.
Porsche.
And this award is named in honor and in memory of Bruce Anderson, who was the Porsche Chief Judge for Concours on the Avenue.
One of the potential awards coming up.
Michael G. Tilson, the third of the Radnor Hunt Club Concours d'Elegance and Chief Judge of Multimarks at the Concours on the Avenue. He's been with us for years.
Sam Garrett, presented by the family of Sam Garrett, represented by Patricia Garrett. And the award goes to the 1951 Tempo Matador, owned by Eric and Danny Ubersloom.
All right, look at this.
The custom, the whole deal. Boss serviceman.
It takes just as much time to restore this.
Michael T. Lynch Award.
And we know this thing. This is another one of those with a very, very wide turning radius. This is a 1940 Mercury 8. Those skirts, you notice how those skirts move? But there's a limit to how much this car can turn because they got those front fender skirts on there. So
here on the avenue, so that you can, on the side, so you can take a look at them more closely.
Today, but it's all deserving. Very popular car. It's a car show, but all of a sudden the pose here. I don't know what the award is for. Next award.
this is the McGuire's Award?
This is the McGuire's Award for Best Finish.
Preservation Award.
For the entry that is the very essence of originality and authenticity.
Now Jonathan is also driving that car back home to San Diego from here. This car was formerly the property for many decades of the great singer-composer Arlo Guthrie. We're chatting with Byron before that car. It made us think about a movie, a wonderful old movie.
Ferrari Club.
Owned by Mike and Joe Heffron.
Best to Show Award. Okay.
Congratulations, guys. Yeah, phenomenal. Well, on behalf of Donald and myself, I'd like to thank everybody.
So that ends the concourse on the avenue.
Yeah, they want to do that. We had no clue that we had a
Hey, it's Wednesday morning. We're out looking for auction cars. How about this Graham? Super rare. Well, slim pickings this morning, but some of the pickings are pretty nice. Cadillac Eldorado. One of my favorite cars. From any angle. Yeah, any angle. Still up on the truck, 38 Ford Phaeton. Pretty good word. Hey, back to the Graham again. It's a Hollywood model. That really separates the whole thing. We've arrived at Meekham's area, and boy has it grown. This building here, this tent, is nothing but supercars. Like Maseratis, like Ferraris, and like Alfa Romeos. Yes, Enzos and 918s in matte finish. And of course, Bugatti. And again, Ferraris, but in matte finish again. And now we're in the big tent. This is one of the premium offerings. Look at the names. Wallach, Andretti, Bell, Porsche, 962. And a very special Indy car. And a replica of the first automobile. And of course, Mecum always has a host of motorcycles. Have you ever seen a Lotus motorcycle before? Well, here is one. Now with BMW celebrating their 100th anniversary, there's going to be a few of them around. And of course, there's a Vincent. Who's just begun to see the amount of cars that Mecum has. These are the premium ones. I mean, just a lowly Lamborghini Miro over here in the corner. This, I believe, is a Miller. If it is, it's a flathead. And for Lamborghini, from a Lamborghini to a Ford GT40. We're out on the lawn. Want a nice split window? How about a search and rescue Dodge Power Wagon? New York Fire Department.
And then when that's finished.
Now I mentioned out on the lawn. This is the golf course, and it is crowded with cars. Let's check out a few. How about a modified Pantera? How about a perfect unmodified 11,500 miles? Well, few words. San Francisco Fire Department, Chicago Fire Department. How about a Bizzarini? How about another Bizzarini next to a Toyota 2000? Hard to have words to exclaim this momentous display. Mercedes. And a little bit of Volkswagen history here. And believe it or not, there is a back seat in this Volkswagen Beetle. Remember the Cadillac Eldorado we saw earlier? Well, it's in the same auction. It just hasn't arrived yet. This is the Biarritz. Well, you've got a big decision to make on Panteras. Here's another one. No decision here. The color comes with the wood. Remember the Cadillac Biarritz? Well, this is probably the Buick version of that car or that body. Roadmaster. Yep. Hey, this may be the Oldsmobile version of that of the same year. The Starfire with an added Continental spare. Wow, an Apollo, which has a Buick engine. It was an American undercarriage and Italian body at one time. Now say Chevy 4 times. And Chrysler once. No, this is not the Eldorado we saw this morning. But here is another one. One of GM's finest. One of Fiat's finest. Multipla. All right, another Pantera. More choice. A very menacing looking Mercedes.
Yeah, I'll have you back.
Yes, I do use the word innocence once in a while. Stock Studebaker truck. Great. I think the trailer and the keg come with the car. Well, we saw that Imperial at the Concours the other day. Far more elaborate than this one. I know, you saw right behind it. Another Pantera. Yes, another Pantera, but we're going to take a closer look at this one. It's been highly modified. I guess the trophies come with the car. They're on the front seat. Big time engine refinement. Yes, it was a De Tomaso. I said it. Oh, and a Fiat Woody. Oh, I have to say it's cute. And we got a Herbie look-alike here, the flat tire. Starting with this little Fiat 500, let's just look down the... Where do you stop? From a Fiat 500 to a Nash Metropolitan. A British Standard. Another attempt at cooperation between General Motors and Pininfarina Cadillac. Another Ford Phaeton. And throw in a boat or two. Remember the Graham a little while ago? Well, here's that same Cadillac we saw on the street. Remember the Porsche Outlaw yesterday? Well, here's another one. And this has only been a few of the cars. And you have a few replicas. D-Type. Yes, a Lamborghini Countach. Lamborghini Aslero. Well, there's two you can pick up. Lamborghini Charma. Start your Lamborghini collection here with a muscle car, a Hemi Cuda with a shaker hood. Yeah, it's not shaking right now, but start it up. Woo. Now, here comes our Cadillac. They're going to put it in position. So that was the Mecum auction selection, which is very impressive. Very impressive. Quite a field of cars. Here are a couple of the premier ones. Allard and an Alfa Romeo. So let's start with a Royal, Detroit, Michigan. And this is a Cobra-powered Allard. 1949 Alfa Romeo. Immediately dazzled with a McLaren and a Ferrari. On the other side, a Mercedes, a Bugatti, and a Ferrari. Now here's some fun. TCMG and a Lamborghini tractor. Yeah, Lamborghini. Look at that. Oh, and what do we got here? A Bandini. Oh, this matte finish thing's got to stop. I mean, line them up. And the third one's a Pantera. Yeah, it's the Pantera. Modified. 540 Mercedes. Rolls Royce. And a Vendley. And we come to our Alfa, Montreal. And then a grouping of Ferraris. And with 100 years of BMW, here is the Z8. And speaking of BMW, here is the Z1 with the slide down doors. What a great resort car. Hordes of great cars. These, there's only one of a kind. Especially this one. Well, almost matching colors. It's a Studebaker on the right and a Fuller on the left. They don't make Oldsmobiles anymore, but they made a few of these. Now for a test drive. D-Type replica. An Elvis and a Talbot. Porsche, Ferrari, and an ISO. Ghia Alfa Romeo. One of them's running here. Riley. Another one going out for a demo drive. Riley. One more shot of the Bandini. Got a Crosley engine in it. Absolutely beautifully prepared. So that's Bonham's offering. 2016, which is outstanding. We are at the small car show in Pacific Grove. Maybe a small car show, but it didn't say about long cars. Well, Fiats are small, so they belong. And even an English Ford. Of course, the Isetta qualifies, and the coffee machine is obviously welcome. On the Cyclops from Road and Tracks Pass. It says Carrera on the back.
And now,
Here's the engine.
I was blown away by the fact that they're regulars. Yeah, really. I mean,
even at that, in order to get
Single-cylinder
your
engine.
foot off of the gas, and as soon as you pull your foot off,
It's called an ARS plastic. Look at the front wheel. Free wheel. That's the steering and the power. And there is a Bantam, which has a very Bantam engine. Oh, this is a so-called nameless. It's not quite small car. All right, the Mini Cooper is small, but how about compact car show? Turbocharged Corvair engine. Here's the hired entertainment. Small car show. Well, here's the opening. Small car show. Well, we saw the Malta at the auction cars. Mammoth horsepower. 1948 Crosley.
I see.
However, that Crosley ain't stock. We got twin carburetors and the works. Hey, a Surfing Mini. Yeah, there's the owner. Here's a Mini Mini. Or how about a short Mini? And a Morgan.
Yeah, 34.
And line up the Minis. Now, this isn't quite a Mini. It's a Citroen, and it is large. Just covering the front door opening on the Caseta. It's a 1956 one. That is a really early model. Remember the rusting Carmen Gias we saw in the beginning of the show? Well, here's one fighting it. Oh, you pick up the theme here. Yep. Okay. Tidy little Morris Minor with fender skirts. Don't let this Volkswagen truck fool you. It's got an electric engine in there. Or should I say motor. Now here's a pretty Volvo. DKW. You can hear the idle. 2 cycles. And here's that little engine. Little car show, a little engine. DKW hardtop convertible. 1959 Goliath Tiger. If you want to go deluxe on a Caseta, this extended wheelbase version. Tropical Morris. Yeah, MGs are small cars. HMV, high mileage vehicle. And when you're only one person wide, you have a very small sunroof. It's 2. With trailer. See, it was actually built in the 70s. Here's probably one of the best little Bantams around. That was the Pebble Beach many years ago. This is a 2CV camel truck. Great sound, huh? Now this really qualifies a Berkeley, powered by a motorcycle engine. 2 cylinders, 2 carburetors. Yeah. Some of those small birds, but they're getting bigger as you come up here. And even bigger when you get up here.
What do you think? You like those birds over there? Hey, come here.
Birds and a small car show. That's it. And some Super Bees. Well, here's another one of those Z electric Volkswagen. Looks just like the regular one. And we're now at the Gordon McCall's Motorworks revival. And they're adding more glasses. Now the welcoming is with champagne and wine. Celebrating 25 years in McCall Motorworks revival. Flying high after all these years. Like a B-25. And some Cobras and Mustangs. And speaking of Mustang, there's a Mustang aircraft. An incredible Mustang. Oysters. More saw this car earlier, 1940 Mercury. Fabulous. Check these supercars out. We'll come up with a name in a while. The logo is just a logo. Where do you start and where do you finish? Oh, the lichen. I like it. Everywhere you look, incredible vehicles of all types. Jet aircraft, jet cars, it's all here. Honda jet. Incredibly unique aircraft. The 50th anniversary of the Mangusta. A friend of mine says chrome is his favorite color. The ultimate off-road vehicle, Rhino. Mentioned the Mangusta, it was a precursor to the Pantera. All right, this is the Cirrus jet. Says, look at the wingtips, slight turn-ups. Looks like a lot of passenger space. And the engine just sort of rides on the back. You can say step right in. And this is the Cirrus propeller craft. This is more than off-road. The new Unimog. Great little specialty spider. Some of the atmosphere. This is about as perfect a Mustang as you can see. Other aircraft of note, along with a military Jeep here. This is one of those Czech Republic plane, Albatross. Gotta study this Honda. It is remarkable. A lot of cars that fool you what's underneath or inside. Both of these have Ferrari symbols on them. It's a Maranello. This is an early Pininfarina design. The dragster. I don't know what. Looks good.
Caviar on it, and it's a little bit of vodka to top it with it.
Okay, all right.
What's your name?
Beluga?
No, your name.
Oh, Kelsey.
Kelsey.
When you say open up the car, I mean it. Pagani. Speaking of drags, okay, you got a drag SUV. Unbelievable.
Go back up in a minute.
Okay. Everywhere you look, there's wine. Look at this food prep.
And carrot.
Oh.
Risotto. Those are roasted heirlooms right there.
Fantastic. Beautiful display of Norton motorcycles. Pagani again, all closed up. BMW's 100th anniversary. Vendley. And how's this for color? McLaren. A little McLaren history here. And then a little contemporary reflection. A lot of attention to Studebaker. I think this is a Studebaker. Studebaker, yes, Woody. How about this motorcycle? Silver. Even the rims are sculpted. Performance motorcycle. So cool.
Haven't had a truck full since Paris.
This is just spectacular. Here's the chef right here.
Enjoy. Hey.
This party rocks.
We're having oysters
Yes.
with caviar and barbecue salmon.
And the other one?
This one is eggs with caviar.
Thank you. It's so good. I just want to start all over. Go through it again. Custom vehicles, great aircraft. Keep it coming. All of a sudden vehicles like this pop up next to vehicles like that, next to vehicles like that. Remember, you've seen it here first at the Gordon McCall party. Okay, iconic. It's an electric van or SUV made in China. Well, things have changed, haven't they? From the iconic.
Whitefish deviled egg.
Oh, marvelous. I think I'll try it.
Tuna tartare with an avocado mousse sauce.
I think I'll try that. Oh, we're in the middle here, caviar and other things. There's an entertainment or food service area, drink area, right here in the middle. All the hors d'oeuvres are coming from right here. Look at this. Espresso machine with an automobile flair. Fused with a certain liquor. Look at the crowd. Gentlemen, you just had one of these. Did you just have one of these drinks? Is that it?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I got a little confused with it.
You didn't know whether to take the drink or the girl.
What is the drink?
I like the girl.
Perfect.
Get married soon.
Nothing on my finger yet.
Oh, it may happen right here. Cars look so much better. This is just plain elegance. Are we ready? Look at these shoes. They're Ferrari shoes. Oh my God. Koenigsegg. The Toyota Dragster? A Camry. My mother's Camry. Look what you've done to it. It comes down. And it's going to conceal itself, and all that Camry is going to look stock. Could you tell? Drive up to a signal and you're a loser. Here's our host, Gordon McCall. Well, you got to start an engine or two. Our Falconer, the engine's open. Falconer V12. Well, the cars are arriving. This one, and the Quail Rally. Other cars are arriving. They're celebrating 100 years of BMW. Wow, what have we got here? The Gulfstream. And Black Enzo. And it's made with carbon fiber.
Women, we play.
Now it really shows up on the front here. You can see all the carbon fiber. These cars are striking. Well, the sun is almost down. But boy, the party is just getting started. The cars are still shining though. Yeah, the Mangusta. Yeah, the Mangustas. Boy, I'm out with all the cars here almost in the parking lot, and here is this touring Superleggera Alfa Romeo. Then I just turn around and try to do this one more time. Now here's the 202, which made BMW in the United States. From the BMWs, the Disco Volante. I have to show this jet one more time. Fantastic. Let's take another look at our Falconer. Tell me about drag racing.
Hi, how are you? Hi, I'm giving you my love and my kisses. Thank you for running the show.
Okay. We're back to these Ferraris. Somebody says this is sort of NASCAR. Okay. If it's set back a ways from the radiator, look at this 12-cylinder engine. Holy Toledo. Fuel filler on the side. The whole works. Serious stuff. Yeah, sort of a stylized NASCAR. Maranello sort of fashioned, I guess, I understand now it's a Bonneville fashion, but I thought it was a dragster. But yeah. I know. Yeah, it's a Maranello underneath.
Yeah, 550 or...
Oh, we've opened them up. Let's take a look. giant cars.
Hey, it's not the engine.
Maybe you never have to get to the end.
Nah, you had him.
Exciting. Oh, look at the sunroof. Yes. See, here you go. Here is the door. Look at this. Amazing. Flat 6 roof engine, made in Torino. Unbelievable. Are you having a great time?
We're having so much fun.
Super.
So much fun, I forgot to take the tag off.
Our 25th annual Motorworks Revival here at the Monterey Jet Center. And thank you to my wife, Molly. For her immense amount of hard work she does all year round. It's really amazing. She makes this night come together. Feel everything about it. It's her.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So much. Cheers.
Well, it's still here. The Red Carpet Club overlooking the party. Here's how big this 25th anniversary party is. It is magnificent. We are in the Portola Plaza Hotel for the RM auction display. And Ferrari seem to dominate the display area here. Definitely. This one in the foreground here is a V8 Ferrari raced at Le Mans. The one in the background has United States West Coast experience. Dramatic to say the least. Incredibly impressive. And one of the premier cars here is 1939 Alfa Romeo 2900. Absolutely stunning. This Alfa Romeo is from the Sam Mann collection. Ferrari Lusso. Great color. And from that, a BMW 507. And tucked in here as well is the Pegaso. Very dramatic automobile. Ferrari Daytona, Mercedes-Benz Goldwing convertible, Maserati, and a Jaguar SS100. And now the next display is our two Shelbys. And here is the original Shelby Cobra. Now we come to a D-type. Very impressive. Back to the center display again. Ferrari Monza. Monza Spider. V8 Nino. Really an incredible display. And the engine is open now on the Monza 4-cylinder. RM over the top again. Long wheelbase Ferrari California, a 1956 Tour de France. Very, very impressive display. Now we're entering the big tent for the rest of the cars. We are now in the display area for the remaining cars. Right in the beginning of 328 BMW with the 100-year anniversary being celebrated this year. Maserati MC12. V12 engine, very similar to the Enzo on the Maserati. Lamborghini Mira, celebrating its 50th anniversary. Another car from Sandman's collection, a Locomobile, Miller, and this is the original Chaparral, or original, the prototype. And again from the Sandman collection, an American Underslung. And this is the Locomobile Special. Also from the Sandman collection is this Vandenplaus Vendley. Very, very impressive array of cars this year. Some of the artwork on the wall, kind of interesting how they've suggested variety in what they sell. 16-cylinder Cadillac and the psychedelic Mercedes. That's all I can say. The Maybach, Porsche, and F40, two supercars. Oh, there's more, lots more. These are both Eagle cars of the Dan Gurney Creations Indy. Yeah, very complex here. This is a 4 overhead cam Ford V8 Indy engine, obviously turbocharged. Continental Championship, Tony Abramovich drove this Eagle V8. 1968 Lotus Turbine Indy car, very famous car. You can see the exhaust outlet for the turbine on the very top. It almost won Indianapolis. 66 Eagle Indianapolis entrant. Jaguar XJ 220. Well, we've seen two of these at other auctions this year. A beautiful example, Cadillac Eldorado. One of my favorite GM designs. The Bocar, a Cobra, Hot Rod, a Moretti, to an Abarth 1000. We have quite an array of Maseratis on display from one single collection. Other Maseratis. Even a Quadriporto. Maserati Ghibli. Maserati Bora. Maserati Camden. Maserati Mexico. And the Maserati Indy. Boy, that covers a lot of Maserati history. And an M1 BMW. Beautiful condition. An array of competition cars. Some Trans Am and two Cobras. I'm out here at Pebble Beach near the Gooding tent, in which we can't do video of their cars. But here's a Porsche of unique history. In the early days, Johnny von Neumann, a Southern California guy, stripped the top off of Gamoon coupe, painted it red and raced in the races. This is the car that he stripped the roof off. They put the roof back on. Innocent little coupe. The engine.
I'm good either way.
What stories some cars have. So as long as I'm here, I'll throw in a little red. Here's a Ferrari Dino. Speaking of Ferraris, here's a nice little 166 from a different viewpoint.
What, can we roll back a little bit?
Oh, how nice it is.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, Lamborghini original Countach. Beautiful. Car that's over 50 years old. What a gem. Yeah, Lamborghini. Unbelievable. And back to the Dino for a moment. Maybe we'll just stay a long while. We are very early to the Quail, and we're watching the arrival of some of the cars. This is brightening our morning. Ooh, what's inside is brightening even further. And we say early, and we are early. And most of the cars are covered up. But a few are not. These are all Bugattis. And one Lamborghini. Hold it, what's going on here? Well, this is a Peninsula Hotels event, and this is where all the awards are going to be given. Peninsula, see? Here's James Glickenhaus. This is his car, the Glickenhaus. And I must say the dew really adds a very, very nice sensual look to it.
What we wanted to do is make...
Still looking for a place to park. The Bugattis. This just is a little special one. A little more trim. Now we all know that the Quail is not only cars, it's food. And we're getting ready for some. It'll be a while. That car set off the alarms. Now there are a lot of vendors here. This one brought his own vehicle. It's a Temple Matador. I love to see a lot of Lamborghinis in the morning. Say Mira a few times. Well, can you have too many Miras? I don't think so. Gonna have another one very soon here. Guy's in a rush. See if I can find a place for you. This is a Yanmar concept tractor. Amazing. This is a brand new supercar. Code 57.
Yeah, your hand is, right there. Can you try pull?
Spectacular car.
Yeah, can you pull?
And look at the taillight ring.
It's stretching. Can you try it?
Absolutely wild.
Yeah, that's a. Oh yeah.
Now this is going to get a lot of attention today. Yeah, from supercars to tractors. Now here's Ken Okiyama, the designer of this car. He also designed the Enzo. The V12.
To say, but it's a.
I know that. That's what I saw.
$599.
Yeah.
And souped up to 700.
Sounds great.
Great.
Taking the Duo off the La Ferrari. Beautiful black one. You have some post-war racing here. Ferrari. Jaguar. We're here early. BMW is going to be honored for its 100th anniversary. But I think many pictures today are going to have that in the background. Yeah, BMW history. This is a Vega with a Cosworth engine in it. Or the Vega Cosworth. Cosworth engine in a Vega. Some interesting cars here. Maserati. Zagato. Beautiful. Simple. Almost in the same color. Dual gear. One of the feature cars this year is a Outlaw Lancia Aurelia. The license plate says it all. Look at this Beetle. Unreal. Where do you start? Where do you stop? Peace on earth. And the globe for the foot ornament. And all the other accoutrements.
I take it you found that media tent all right?
And they also have yacht representatives here. Nice model. Now here's a classic. I guess you could call it one. 40 Ford with a Chevrolet Corvette engine in it. Well, some of the classics are getting uncovered. Doesn't look like a Lamborghini to me. British car. It's an Arnold. Yes, maybe it was before the Mercedes. In the BMW display, there's quite an array of some of their models here, including a McLaren, which had, some of them had BMW V12 engines. And then there was the 202 that started it all in America. Cars that are in original condition are becoming more popular. Also, electric vehicles are becoming more popular. Here is a electric sidecar bike with two engines, one on the sidecar and one on the bike. It's pretty remarkable. Twin engine. Now this Lamborghini is gorgeous. And one of the issues I want to point out in this car is the glass on the side. It's curved both ways. It's a compound curve on the side glass, which makes it very dramatic. Just checking a few cars out. We've seen a few black cars today. Not as large as this one. Well, here's something about 15 years ago you'd never see at Cadillac, and that's a race car on its podium. What a great advancement. We're back to our Bugatti traffic jam. Looks great. Famous race driver Louis Chiron. This is the new Bugatti. I think the C is also echoed in the side of the car for Chiron. Subtle. The front is just Bugatti. Now that's Salt from the Salt Flats. I asked him how fast this year. 220 miles an hour, Ferrari. Earlier we showed you the McLaren that had a BMW V12 engine. Well, here is a racing version with a V12. Well, it's polish time. 512 Ferrari in all of its glory. Great car. Jump to another Ferrari, a 250 LM. Fabulous. 1964. I'm back to this one because it was 1971 that it raced. Ferrari Progress. Beastione is here.
Yeah, the beast is here.
The beast is here. Yeah, it's an outstanding vehicle.
Thank you, my friend.
Well, we're in a lot of great Ferraris, but here's a really great one. 166. And this vehicle was called a barchetta, meaning a little boat, but one of the original models had this leather around the edge. Not all of them do, and this is very special. Well, the lighting is beautiful on these cars this morning. Soft lighting. Speaking of engines, here's a Ferrari engine, single carburetor.
You can't get that.
We're going to show you the car in a moment. They're cleaning it. We'll see it later with the door closed and all that. Sometimes they look good just the way they are. Don't think it needs much cleaning. Vignale Ferrari. It is really Exciting. The engine again, this is so pure Ferrari. It's not shiny, not glitzy, just honest Ferrari. Now here's an interesting concept. This is Singer Company. They take your 911 and completely redo it to modern standards. No, this doesn't look like your normal 911. It's definitely altered.
It's a little more than just polished.
Essentially, it's an all-new car. Now here's the new engine.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Take a look at this electric bike. That's the battery in the middle there, and the engine or the motor is in the rear wheel. Very interesting. Back to the super tractor along next to the supercar. It looks like it has all the legitimate equipment underpinnings for a good tractor. Now, Ferrari California on the right, one of the most valuable Ferraris that's ever made. And then of course here's the new LaFerrari.
Now let's talk about our main course today here. And we have been building cars called Code 7 and Code 9 for past 8 years. Let's uncover it. お願いします。Thank you. Thank you all. And door opens, as I call this banzai door, rear hinge door, you can get in easily. Time to start an engine. And you can hear the sound of V12. Oops. Now I conclude our presentation.
We did this earlier, but now they're all uncovered. Most of them are all gussied up, but this one here is pretty much in original condition. Yeah, it's seen the road. Oh, I'm back. The Bestione, and this car in the foreground has a Falcon or V12 engine. All aluminum. It's really a great grouping of car, the Bestione and the Falconer. Now we go from that shiny Falconer car to a silver motorcycle. And you get close with all the etching, even the wheels. Of course, the seat in leather. Yeah, close with the wheel alone. Lots of color.
This is the only one that I...
Kind of nice to see them in soft colors as well. 50 years ago, this car was announced. Transverse V12 engine. Well ahead of its time. Almost part of the pilot's compartment. Ultra shape is the thing to do these days. All right, we're back. Spoon bumper, okay? Spoon.
I road race.
Hard cars, yeah. Oh. It's open. Look at the floorboards, everything, and then the dashboard.
The ceiling of the headliner. Go up. There you go. There you go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The guy says there's GPS on the hood. That's the globe. Spoons on the back, fruit on the front. How about a banana bumper, huh? And GPS. This is Downenhauer Special. Yeah, it has a Porsche undercarriage. BMW V12. Here's the Lambretta. Side box, as they call it. The Lambretta Velocette Revival. BMW 507. This is that famous V8. Again, this is in the BMW display of its heritage. And the 202 still remains in our minds about where BMW got started in America. And some BMW motorcycles.
Some bikes or not.
Yeah. Nice selection of BMW bikes. And the 3.0 is also very, very popular BMW. Really changing now. Here's a Curtis 500. 56, well ahead of Can-Am. Well ahead in that idea, the sliding door. Kaiser Darren. Yep, sliding door. 1959 Fiat Abarth, otherwise known as the Double Bubble. Yep. Zagato. Fiat. Now look at this. 1958 Alfa Romeo Prototipo.
Oh yeah.
Prototype. What a shocker this is. Never seen this one before. Gotta concentrate on this for a little bit. This is a rare one. Porsche there and the Abarth Double Bubble and some in wraps. And then you come across something like this. This is rare. I tend to obsess once in a while, and I'm doing it at the moment. Well, the Quail has really pulled one off here. This is very rare. It's a 1900 Alfa Romeo, rebodied. On the AMG stand, with the new prototype up there, and then here's the, from the museum, historic Gullwing. Post-war racing, Porsche Spider. Now this is a Cheetah. I'm going to show you something here. Front engine, but look how far back the engine is. McLaren M16, David Hobbs, IndyCar, turbocharged, 4-cylinder, turbocharged. Yeah, powered by Offenhauser.
Okay.
Here's the Alfa Romeo. And here's the new sedan. More supercars, the Koenigsegg. Added to the BMW is this enclosed bike. And for BMW's 100 years, here is the Homage 2002, which is turbocharged. And here's the original 2002 turbo. Here's a Lancia Stratos rally car. Some of the cars aren't here yet, but the retrospective of the Laguna Seca racetrack. Here are the gift bags. Pagani display. Very elaborate. All opened up. Pagani. AMG. Mercedes. Intricate. 100th anniversary of BMW, and of course there's a number of Z8s here. And BMW owns the rights and does sell, make the Rolls-Royce. Hovering over the tent. I said, I bet there are a number of pictures taken today that will have him in the background. Like this one. Part of the Glickenhaus.
You can do a gearbox change.
Honda V6 turbocharged. It draws a lot of attention.
Be able to race it, so this will go back to the ring this spring. We tried to take this is the minimum height, but so we're saying this is the height of the fender and the height of the roof, so that we were able to reduce the volume of the car.
Beautiful shape. Outstanding.
Things like when you know,
Big looking house. Horses here. A little history. Oh, the electric bike sidecar. We're back. I like innovation. Along with E-Type Jaguars. Earlier we showed this Lamborghini. I still think it's a real style changer based on the upper glass. Nobody did it at the time. Curved side, compounded. Remarkable. Oh, look at the Z8 a while ago. Oh, here's a rare early one. BMW. Now the Koenigsegg is all opened up. Reveals a lot of detailing. Carbon fiber and various other things. Remember the inflatable Rolls-Royce hovering over the Z8 display? This may be the replica or the real car. I haven't mentioned food or drink. We're going to enjoy ourselves. As the event opens, you are welcomed by a line of supercars.
In celebration of the 50th anniversary of the Bureau.
Maserati, Lamborghini, Jaguar, McLaren, and the entry. The grand entrance. More supercars. LaFerrari. Enzo. Salucra. Stay with me on this one. Here's the engine. Radiator up there. Engine back here. A lot of space in between. But let's get even closer and get down in there. When you get back, I get a perspective. Capture that again. Whoa. Disco Volante by Touring. An homage car to the earlier Disco Volante. Food is not being served yet, but there are themes of the various Peninsula hotels. This is the Peninsula Hotel in New York, and it'll be packed with folks. Remember a moment ago, I just stood and took this picture. Look at the crowd.
Thank you.
Well, this Enzo is a carbon fiber Enzo.
That's the second step.
All the engine isn't. But boy, that body is. A lot different from early this morning. Well, the Goldwings are down on this one. And some of them sneak in and you don't even find them. Here's another double bubble Abarth. Has the world of auto racing changed a lot? Yes, a lot. As a reminder, here is a black double bubble. Oh, the food isn't ready yet, but look at this menu. This is the Paris Peninsula. And we have a Mini here before it became BMW. There's Jackie Stewart.
There he is.
Wearing his typical plaid hat.
Typical.
And we saw this AC earlier unrestored. Well, this became the Cobra. Here's what propelled it at that time. 6-cylinder Bristol engine. Here's where the action is.
Daylight shows up.
Here's what every grown man should eat, right there.
Now what?
Look at the action here. Oh, more. I commented earlier on this Rolls-Royce, making a little fun out of the inflatable one. But these are the limousine type Rolls-Royces you can use at the Peninsula Hotel in Hong Kong. Of course, they're newer now, and this is one of the older ones. I'm showing you this now because this is the decorating just for this, the Peninsula Hotel. Each one of the pavilions is individually designed. And with a bar that's at the car is a 550 Spider, a very old and significant Don Barra raced it at one time. A great car. In French blue. Missed the unveiling, but I think they still do.
Combined, the resumes include Georges Blanc and Philippe.
Flying buttress look, which is becoming popular with the new Lamborghini. The Centenaro.
Product development, engineering center in
Centenaro. Get in there. Back of the Mira display. Type 59 is called a Benoist.
All right.
8-cylinder, dry sump lubrication.
Thanks a lot for everything. Sorry about
I
that.
got to say that this bird belongs to the fellow that was in the car.
Well, the only last thing I'll do is just take any of your time is I'd love
Now, taking my wide-angle lens here and fitting that V16 Cadillac into it. V16. How's this for a custom built? Fantastic. This is a contemporary car. It's called the Shangri-La. And the one next to it is called the Aquarius. They're both striking. However, the Aquarius is finished off a little more at the moment. Also a shock, an aged Bentley. Beautiful condition. Fun contrasting the new, or let us say the old, with the new looking old. The Cadillac convertible. Supercharged engine. 36 Ford. Yeah, with a V8, right? No. Flathead 12. 1934 Hispano Suiza. And you just walk by it and you could, the leather, you could smell it. Fabulous. Same grouping, this 40 Ford with the Chevrolet engine is in customs. Hispano Suiza as well. Well, food is being served, and this is the Paris Peninsula Hotel offering. To accompany you.
Turn and find me, he had run straight to my wedding arm. If it takes forever, I will.
Peninsula Beverly Hills menu.
All of the ladies, she said, oh, it's you. And my phone's scared.
supposed to eat that, not look at it.
It's starting to come out. What a delight. Especially the rum punches here. Right to your table. California, and then you got chicken, marvelous. Amongst a lot of Z8s, not bad. Yeah, here it is. Now, big talk about it.
Frankly, you could make them better. And so he tore out things like the ignition systems and went down to the hot rod shop down the block, Moroso's. You know, I love Ferraris because I think they were very beautiful. That was an era.
P45, I think, is the car that officially broke the internet. Winston, I think you'd agree. Your exploits with that car were phenomenal. And Winston, as a journalist, what was that like following Jim's progress and Takes No Prisoners? And so, boom, he enthusiastically put it up on the web about what was going on. And so Guido's like, who is this guy? Guido, who is this guy? And so I just said, let me put it this way, he's your biggest advocate, because there was one car that he bought that was a little controversial, and so to get rid of the controversy, he went out and bought one that was bulletproof.
Own and collect a number of cars. I haven't sold a car since 1971, and I regret having done that. But I drive them all the time. I mean, my daily driver for years was a 275 GTB, and I'm just honored that I'm lucky enough to be able to compare and contrast.
Highway Patrol escort. Here are the cars from the Laguna Seca. Backing in. So that's a loud arrival, mainly BMWs. Pretty hard to show them all, but noisy group. Yeah, quite an arrival. Oh, these are what the BMWs looked like before they got all painted up like race cars. Now we see our Volkswagen doing its work, charming the public. This is what you call a car display, meaning they're all opened up. Well, it's lunch hour. Great event. This is Peninsula Hotels, Bangkok. Fried chicken with cashew nuts, baby corn and broccoli and cabbage. Now, along with the others, I think I'll have a lunch.
With a wide variety of technical innovations.
Now, this is Peninsula Chicago. Enjoyed by all. The beers and casino.
Thank you to the judges.
The Ferrari.
For the most dynamic personalities.
The best of the Ferrari world.
Enthusiastic collectors. Charismatic and iconic.
Well, in the Ferrari area, we have some new arrivals.
Sedans and SUVs.
Dino.
Pick up and drop off has never been easier.
Dino is a V6. 375 mm. The best. What a sight. The Quail. No yellows the same. It's a Ferrari made to
I like that.
like a stock car.
Yes.
Occasional bracing in the doors and all that. Yeah, this is a little more elaborate than most stock cars. Most stock cars are red. Yeah, the color's a little stronger when there's no fog. Now that the sun is out, this really glistens. And here is that Falconer V12 engine, also used in some airplanes. I don't see any wings on this one though. And the Bestioni is showing its engine. Car jewelry. Just moving around, picking up the atmosphere. We're in the photo display. And right in the middle is a great bar. A little McLaren color here. You know, I mentioned earlier about the Peninsula Hotel Beijing, all the decorating. Well, here it is. A whole lot of people enjoying. And believe it or not, right in the middle of the pavilion is this cowboy. Through some of the food. These are marinated tomato, Beijing sauce and noodles, seasoned vegetable, and superior sauce. Beautiful cars, beautiful location, and interesting music. And a nice bar to boot. Very impressive. Boy, those pigs, they look ready to me. All right, here come the cars. Gotta be talking to a basketball star. I've been sitting here and I've been watching the figure up there. And absolutely lifelike it is. Amazing. Here earlier this morning, this Ken Okayama car is now opened all the way up.
The Ford's
very, very exciting car. Yep. Winchell has a different rake when the doors are open, I guess. Audi is offering coffee. Look at this. Busy, busy. Quite a bit different.
Also marking the spectrum.
It has a similar sheen to it. Here's an interesting look. 3 black cars, all very interesting.
Lucky growing up because I did all the
Brothers. Dario's on the right, speaking right now.
I got all the resources behind me and everything, and Marino. I like that new Mercedes commercial. You ever see the one where the poor guy gets all the hand-me-downs, and you know that was Marino. He very much had to make his own way.
More proud of the person that he has always been and the person that he continues to be.
Well, I think that's one of the wonderful things.
And to win at Sebring all those years after Ford won, and you know, my boss Chip Ganassi, Marino was driving for Chip on that occasion, and Chip phoned me up, and all he said, "Oh, I like winners."
Well, the cars are lining up for the award. Further up the line, we got a BMW and a beautiful C-Type.
And as such, it's an important cultural artifact. And we're delighted, ladies and gentlemen, that the 1964 Ferrari 250 LM, owned by the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, has won that prize. Congratulations for this wonderful car, and the award is being presented by Martin, not all of its original mechanical components. It's being presented by David Lillywhite, editorial director of Octane magazine. Winner, ladies and gentlemen, is this 1963 Lola GT Mark 6, owned by Alan R. Grant.
It's going to get pushed off.
See that this is the winner, the 1932 Vendley 8 litre, owned by John and Gwen McCall. A fine motor car, great presence. Congratulations to John McCall. To drive and enjoy. Congratulations, John. Helm that mighty beast. And I'm delighted to say the car is owned by the late, great Robert M. and the extremely lovely Anne Brockington Lee of Nevada. So congratulations, Anne. 175 and the winner, ladies and gentlemen, of this gorgeous 1961 Maserati 3500 Vignale Spider, owned by Eugene O'Gorman from California. And Mr. Gorman purchased this car in 1984 in Reno, where the previous winner. Although vintage, many are quite capable of running with modern counterparts in many cases. And the winner, as you can see, this gorgeous 1952 Jaguar C-Type, owned by Fred and Ramona Bolander from here in California. By Ferrari 288 GTO, owned by Henry Bandit of California.
Looks so much better than an F40, this one.
Came over to the US in 1986 and has been Ferrari Clashy certified. Wonderful Ferrari. Thanks for bringing it. It's John Shirley of Washington who owns this 1960 Ferrari 250 GT long wheelbase California Spider competition.
Yeah, it could be.
So well done to Mr. Shirley. I'm sure he's going to drive it home to Washington, isn't he? Well, we speak is the 1926 BMW R47 of Rob Talbot. Congratulations, Rob. 24.
Popping in.
This award is the 1973 BMW 3-litre CSL, owned by Dr. Chris Orty of New Hampshire. What a delightful looking car. The car was imported from Italy in the late 1970s, owned by long-term Monterey enthusiasts until 2007. Congratulations, sir.
Lola, let's see what they're talking about. It at the top is going to make it. It's going to make it fine.
Well done, it's worth the effort. What a great display this week. It was well worth it. Congratulations again, Tony Hahn. That's the in all the motorsports in this crew.
A lot of heroes here today.
The 1960 stage to see these two.
Great rivals of the day.
Got their awards. Fine competitors. Fine competitors now. And it's good to see that Bruce Canebra and Chris.
And he's just driving off. Smart guy. Smart guy.
They erase the marks of the Quail Award, just so it's shown here in such prime condition today.
Yeah, we're right here. Right here. Boy.
And Lionel Robert from Switzerland with this wonderful car. As Philip said, not road legal, so he can't even drive it while he's here. But he should be there especially to be here at the Quail, so therefore a very deserving winner of the Spirit of the Quail Award. Probably quite wisely decided not to attempt 1997 McLaren F1 GTR long term.
97. There we go. Yep.
Is this 1950 Ferrari 375 Pininfarina Spider owned by Andreas Buringer of Austria. The only unrestored racing Ferrari 375 PS Spider existing out of 9 cars. So Ledger, I'm sure you will agree, a worthy winner of the Rolex Circuit Champions Best of Shows. As Gordon put the trophy on the car, Andreas said, "It's okay, it's only an old race car, it won't matter." To Andreas. And we look forward to seeing how he fares when he's judged against the best of the best next year.
That's the show.
The first thing I'd like to do is to pay tribute to the gallant firefighters who enabled us to continue, and all the others in the motoring world, this show today. Your love of motor cars that makes it possible for us to hold this event here. I also want to mention that it is the 150th anniversary of the parent company, Hong Kong and Shanghai Hotels. If any of you here would like to come and celebrate with us, we would love it.
What a glorious day, which of course would not be possible without the many generous sponsors and the hard work of our wonderful staff and volunteers.
Another great Quail. This is the Ferrari area.
We're going to have
488, F40, and F50, and Enzo, and LaFerrari. This is the new 488. Past the 450. The bare nuances in the back. So if you look at the license, black and blue, okay?
You can drive the name.
Not only is it black and blue, but the blue is matte finish. A lot of Ferraris, and then here's this Ken Okiyama car that was introduced yesterday at the Quail. It's more Asian than Italian. Pagani. Ferrari. A very yellow Lusso. Heavily carbureted. Up on the hill we have sort of a gallery of greats up there. Ferrari, touring bodied Berlinetta. Looks like a Monza Spider. And this is another Ferrari, touring bodied Berlinetta. Bodied Barchetta. Vignale Ferrari, right at the top of the hill here. Prominent location.
I was racing with a buddy from the East Bay.
This is an American LaFrance tow truck transporter with a Ferrari in the back. Now we get into the reality of wrecked vehicles and what to do with them. V10 Lamborghini engine. It came from this very Lamborghini, but we found a use for one. Icebox. Water cooler. Well, they may have found a good use for the front of it, but the back looks salvageable. A little more work on this side. But look how complicated these things are. Pay a lot of money for one of these cars. You know, you get complexity.
He deserved a Disney Rat Award. Yeah, okay. Here we
It
go.
looks pretty intact. Little Italian resort car, Chalet. This is called a Resvani Beast, so it says on the side. Very handsome vehicle. Really handsome vehicle. I think this is one of the better looking supercars I've seen in a while. Everything is really well designed on this. Look at the wings on the back. I'm going to show it straight now, even though it's on a hill. It's built on the Ariel Atom. That's one of those very exposed vehicles. All Ferraris. Now for a more traditional experience, there's a Ferrari Tour de France. Just drove in. Very nice. Some Ferraris are supplied with luggage. Someone just asked if the luggage had anything in it. He said, yeah, we've been here for 3 days. Testarossa engine is still very impressive. The one with the luggage. Now we're into Maserati, and here's an exemplary one. Whoa. British car here, not knowing its Italian background, they probably doesn't have one. Car we were just zooting over. Here is the background, or the underpinning of it. The Ariel Atom. Hard to believe. Well, we're in the non-Italian area. Here's a Chrysler 300 convertible. Appropriately red here. And the Citroen convertible. Very sleek. Here's a variation on the Ferrari.
Decided today after seeing.
Look at 365.
Here with his race.
She would become the first to know that they could say, look, another woman
always has both closed.
Really proud to be a driver
and even half open.
And not let anything
Pantera
with your organs.
We wish her well.
Some very stock, some over the top. The ESO. This is an ESO. ESO. Bizzarini. Apollo, Intermectia, and the BMW, which has an Italian design body. Well, it's a French car, but it's red. I guess it qualifies, huh? No one, absolutely no one looking at this Oscar. This car will eventually be on the stage, and it should be appropriately honored. Fabulous car, Oscar. Great car. Scooters, Vespas, and some motorcycles. Italian motorcycles. This is Concours Italiana. You're dying next to your car. Double bubble. Oh, Concours cars. Now we got goodies. Lots of goodies. Another reminder. Lamborghini rules. But I'll take this one.
Releasing their denim line. Sylvie,
here's the touring, latest touring vehicle, the Disco Volante. Very fitting car for the day. We're up in the grandstand now. I don't know if there's a Mira one run or whatever. 50th anniversary though.
Really happy. How long was it under
restoration? They're celebrating the 50th
26
anniversary
months.
of it.
You know, not so bad. Not so.
Trophy for the best Mira today.
Mira. The SV in the classic colors, red and gold.
The best motorcycle.
This is where ESO and Bizzarini. Look at these cars, these hybrids. Boy, GT Strada 5300. Auto Expo in 1969. Factory installed aftermarket air conditioner. Small cockpit. Tight. Got it.
Bizzarini. Now, Fiat Dino. One of my favorites. Best Fiat.
Montana plates.
Fiat Dino. BMW celebrating 100. Here is
a car that I'm
BMW.
familiar with because we talked about it yesterday at Legends of the Autobahn. Special Coachworks. Okay.
A glass.
Next.
And now here's a
Di Tommaso.
Mangusta.
Look at this.
Di Tommaso Mangusta.
For the Italians, the engine is such an integral part of the design. These come up for aerodynamics, right? When you're cornering hard, the things fly. Look at that. So, actually, you can't see anything, but it's okay.
The prize was the opportunity to buy it.
How lucky were you?
I didn't have the money, but
You had the raffle ticket.
I had the raffle ticket. I was working at GM Design, and Bill Mitchell, Vice President of Design, bought the car in Turin. He spoke to Di Tommaso. He didn't want a Ford. He wanted to put something else in. So he came back to Detroit. He called Zorar Kostantov, and they conjured up a Chevrolet small block, 375 horsepower, and sent the engine to Italy. It was built in the car. It's the only one of 401 with a Corvette engine.
Yeah.
The others just had
Fords.
The only one with a small block Chevy. That is remarkable. Learn something new every day.
It's like nature's air conditioning.
Maserati Mistral. Must be the best of the
George
Maserati.
Andrini.
Maserati Mistral.
Master, a designer, and an author. He writes for Sports Car Market. Robert Comfort. I've seen it in pictures too. I'd like to see it.
Italione design. Beautiful. Now we got Ferrari. Tour de France. Now that's for an engine out of sound. Tour de France.
Thank you for sponsoring this award and presenting. It's great. Thank you for being here. Take care. Beautiful.
Italian cars, and still I do. I do with determination, with accuracy, and most important, with passion. I said that I would like to have his trousers.
Gallardo LP 574 Spider Performante, Reventon, and most recent the Aventador. Cars. These are some very special machines.
There's a man.
Then in 2015, Filippo joined Ital Design.
Beautiful time. I start to join Monterey, all the event of Monterey in Concours Italiano, the most beautiful for me.
The fastest you've had a Pagani
Christopher Pagani.
370 kilometers.
Senior Pagani.
This is his creation, and Christopher, why don't you have your father tell us a little about the inspiration and the new car.
È stato complicato, un progetto che è durato quasi 8 anni. So my father apologized, he doesn't speak English, but in the Concours Italiano we have to speak Italian because we are at the Concours Italiano. So next year everybody has to study Italian and conquer.
Thank you both so much for taking this time and explaining to us what you are thinking. It's very special.
Bene, grazie mille intanto per questo invito, per essere qua in questo concorso italiano, in questo evento così bello.
We're finished here, but before you go, we have a very special award to present you, Mr. Pagani.
2016, Bold Vision.
Grazie a tutti, grazie anche al nostro team, a tutti i miei colleghi che lavorano per portare avanti queste idee. We feel very glad and very lucky to be here. We would also like to thank all our team back in Italy and in the world working with us, but a very big thank goes to our clients.
And it just keeps getting... Valentino, you're back with all of your Italian children here.
Yeah. Yes, I'm back here and I'm very happy to be back.
thanks everybody for the invitation, and you know, as I always say, it's a pleasure to be here. And when we started producing that car, and you know, it's still unbelievable today to see how much eco and success this car brought to Lamborghini.
Titanium?
Titanium, yeah.
Titanium.
Ultimate sport car.
The exhaust system for the Aventador.
It is already a
It's a
car which is
Valentino's.
extremely performing. And
I like Albor.
so giving the Aventador this, you know, different touch.
That exhaust system.
The VB.
Went to an Italian language school and for 3 months, and I learned perfectly. And I went back for the second interview.
This is the North American debut of the Disco Volante Spider. What do you think? A Spider from touring. Fiat product manager. Welcome to Concorso Italiano.
Out in the lawn, here are some of the cars that we've been hearing about and seeing on the stage. Oh, we heard about the exhaust system. Here it is. Trombone.
Tour de France, a car named after the Ferrari that won so many races.
The best of show.
I like the shoe polish look here. How long have you had this car?
So we're closing down the Concours Italiano with this creation.